Many murderers take their secrets to the grave, but a controversial drug could potentially bring closure to victims' families. It's called truth serum, and there's a push to use the chemical on killers with hopes they'd be forced to reveal where they've hidden bodies. But critics say it's like torture.
That is definitely a big black hole and you don't know whether to jump in it or step over it, but we've managed to step over it so far.
Ken Larkham carries an awful burden.
You still remember the birthdays, you still remember the events that she's missed out on and all the family things.
Ken's daughter, Jodie, vanished in Melbourne in 1987. He has no doubt the 21-year-old is dead. He knows who killed her, but he'll probably never know where her body is.
Not knowing where Jodie is, that sort of leaves a void.
Ken Larkham has joined victims, prominent lawyers and police who believe convicted killers could be given the truth serum sodium pentothal to make them reveal what they did with their victims' bodies.
If there was some way of making the talk and say where she was, that might give some sort of closure.
In 1996, Daryl Francis Suckling was convicted over Jodie's murder and sentenced to life behind bars.
Did you kill Jodie Larkham, Mr. Suckling?
Police claimed Suckling disposed of her body near the Murray River on the New South Wales-Victoria border. Despite repeated searches, no trace has ever been found. 85-year-old Suckling died 2 years ago, not long after leading police on a wild goose chase trying to find her body.
He was, he wasn't human. Better off dead.
How terrible would it be not knowing where your loved one is and never knowing where or where they may be?
Retired Detective Damien Loon investigated Lynette Dawson's disappearance and murder.
The truth serum has been used successfully in a province in India as early as 2007.
Last year, Chris Dawson was convicted of murdering his wife, even though the mother of two's body has never been found.
You did murder Lynette Dawson. I find you guilty.
They still grieve to this day and every single day.
Loon believes the truth serum could bring answers for Lynette's family.
Do you believe Lynn is dead?
Yes.
Yes.
You have no doubts?
There's no doubt about it.
The truth serum suggestion has also received support from high-profile barristers who believe it should be open for discussion.
And they're putting it out there. They're saying, hey, why not? Let's try. Let's put it out there, let's talk about it, and perhaps maybe a trial. And I can't see any reason why we shouldn't be doing that.
But the proposal has been criticised by civil libertarians who claim using sodium pentothal on convicted killers is akin to torture.
People go to prison as punishment, not for punishment.
Michael Cope is president of the Queensland Council for Civil Liberties.
When you go to prison, you do not lose all your rights. One of the most fundamental human rights of all is the right to bodily integrity.
All the emphasis is on making sure that the prisoner doesn't suffer. The prisoner, it's the families that suffer for the rest of their lives.
The icing on the cake for us would be an admission and where she might be, so that we can put her to rest properly.
Bringing Lynn home would be the final answer to everyone's prayer, and that's what I've always hoped for.
It's not going to help me in any way, but if there's some other families out there that have lost somebody and a drug is going to help to find them, then by all means.